Standing knee external rotation, PAILS and rails for the knee joint. Similar concept to the internal rotation. We're going to take this foot. I like having something to hold on to. I like having something to kind of lean on, just so a lot of that focus can be put into the joint and not on like standing up and holding, like balancing essentially. I'm going to take my foot out. I'm going to drive my heel inward, so taking my knee into external rotation. Foot goes down to the ground, squeezing that knee joint as best you can. In the same way that, like, if we were going internal, I'd want the knee to be pushed out to get a little bit of stretched. If I go external, so my foot's out, my heel's in, I'm going to take my knee inward here. So I'm trying to take my knee into as much like rotation inward to put some strain, some stretch, a little bit of strain on my knee joint. Again, just like any other stretch, it's going to be tough to do at first. Practice, we'll get better. Pail, trying to come out of this position. Drive heel down to the ground, try to twist the heel out. So if I was not on a firm ground, I'd be able to just easily do that, right? So push down first, then twist the heel out. Make sure we're putting that stretch on the knee joint. Then from this position, I'm trying to do the rail. So pail is pushing out that way. Rail is pushing in like so, squeezing knee joint as best you can to get more slightly rotation into it. Again, after we rest and relax, maybe a little bit deeper in the stretch, we do one more if she calls for it, right? Again, we want to make sure we have something like on our foot, or we're at least attached to the ground in a firm way. Socks on hardwood are not going to be good for this. Shoes on hardwood are great for it. Shoes on linoleum or any sort of like smooth surface are good. I usually do have my shoes on even on like a rubber floor. I'm doing it here because if not, my foot will slide. Like if I'm doing it with bare feet on a mat here, for example, like I'm going to push down, it's going to slide. Like either the mat's going to slide or my foot's going to slide on the mat. So I want to be sure that when I'm driving into it, nothing's going to move, and then I can really put some good torque, good force into my knee as best as possible. As always, more practice gets better at it to get more tension in the knee, not the hip or the ankle.